Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and another part of our Manchester United Legends series. Now, when we left off last time, we'd managed to overcome Valencia, make it into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. We then also managed to beat Man City 3-1, a very good performance. Beckham actually scored a free kick, which was quite nice to see. Charlton with a beautifully cultured finish into the bottom left-hand corner from outside the box, and a really messy own goal from their keeper where the ball hit the post and the keeper then went in, and they did get a late goal back, but they were never going to threaten, unlike Aston Villa, who actually did threaten quite a lot and ended up winning 3-2. Des Brenner opened the scoring. Billy Walker had a penalty as well. We did manage to get into the game a little bit with Roy Keane scoring an absolute screamer from about 35 yards into the top corner. Not something I remember him doing in his career, but he did it in FM. Peter McParland made it 3-1. Marcus Rashford did manage to get one back late on, but it was not enough, and we fell to a defeat. And we then drew thanks to a late equaliser for Nottingham Forest, Gary Birtles with that late goal. And it meant that really we had kind of thrown away a very good position, but it still doesn't change things too much. There are 6 games left and we're 12 points clear, which means we just need 2 league wins to secure the title. So it's not a problem really, because we've got Derby up next away from home, then Wolves, then Stoke and Southampton, and hopefully we've won it by then. Otherwise we've got Chelsea and Liverpool still to come. But today we have been drawn with Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. You can see here Inter have already beaten Barcelona 4-2. Dynamo Kiev have beaten Juventus 2-0. Dynamo Kiev, one of the surprise teams reaching this point, but it's not that much of a surprise because they do have a fantastic squad of legends, the likes of Andrei Shevchenko in there, Sergei Rebrov is also in there, quite a few familiar faces, and that does make for a dangerous proposition. So they've beaten Juventus. We need to take on Atletico Madrid, though it is going to be a tough game. But if we have a look at the team we've got going out there today, it's a very strong one. We've got Pele up front with Giggs, Charlton and Best across the front 3, Edwards and Scholes in midfield, and then Byrne, Stam, Ferdinand and Neville in defence with Peter Schmeichel in goal. This Atletico team is a very good one. It is going to be very difficult. They are packed full of legends, and you can see the team here. Escudero, who's possibly one of the greatest players in La Liga at the moment, which is going quite some way given the players they have got there, but he tends to be the top scorer in La Liga in this database. They've got Caler, Piero, Ufarte, Aragones, the former World Cup winner with Spain as manager, Ben Barek in midfield as well, Calea, Pereira, Griffa, Revilla and Rezino make out the team. Diego Simeone on the bench rather than in the manager's dugout. So we do need to get the win. This is going to be a tough match. We are away from home, but I think we are good enough. I'd be surprised if we don't win the Champions League, to be honest. I think we're the best team in this competition, and if we can get an early goal here it would help, but they get a good tackle in there. Atletico, Revilla back to the keeper, ball goes forward, it's Calar out wide, ball goes forward towards Escudero. Keeping him quiet is our big challenge today. Now here's Ryan Giggs, back to Edwards, now Scholes plays it forward, ball switched out to the right flank but given away, and now Calea over the top for Escudero. He's having a good run, he's gone for goal, but Schmeichel with a comfortable save in the opening minute. And you can see our team a lot fitter than Atletico Madrid's team. Not sure why that is. We have been rotating players and resting players, to be honest, the last few league games, which is why we have struggled, but I'm hoping that hasn't hit our morale and form too much as Ben Barek finds Aragones. It's Calar trying to go down the left flank, puts it in, Stam heads it away. Aragones, though, can put his ball in. Escudero's there, we get it away, but it's back into Escudero, and I said he was the man we needed to watch, and he's now put Atletico Madrid in front. He can win them competitions on his own, he is that good. And now we are behind, but we've got a chance here. Neville in towards Scholes, back to Neville again. Now Best, great position for him. Scholes loses the ball, but Best picks it up. Finds Edwards, edge of the area, Charlton to Pele, and Pele. Anything Escudero can do, Pele can do better. It is 1-1. Pele, we have the greatest player in all time, or of all time, up front for us. So no matter how much damage Escudero, I'll get the vowels right one time, but Escudero can do, Pele can definitely do as well. but we aren't quite creating enough chances at this point. It is Atletico Madrid still in control of the game. Here's Aragonés to Escudero, left unmarked, and he somehow missed the target. We've got to get tighter to him. I don't know why this is happening, but we're not quite able to close him down. Now we're getting towards the half-time whistle. We do have the away goal. That's the really important thing here. It goes a long way to helping you get through, especially with the away leg first. But at home, I'm pretty sure we can overturn any kind of defeat. I'm going to say we've been the better team. The team haven't reacted to that, which is surprising, but maybe they don't believe it. We're not too far away from the end of the season now as well. It's been a bit of a weird season because the league has been over since very, very early on. Aragonés with a corner, and it's nearly gone in, and it's just put wide there. Atletico with so many chances, not taking them. It's been a weird season this. We have won the league by a long, long way. It's not over yet, but a couple of wins to go with 6 games left. But we went out with the cup competitions in farcical fashion, especially against Wigan in the FA Cup. And then losing to Nottingham Forest over 2 legs. Giggs is in on goal, and it's well saved by Rosino. But losing over 2 legs to Forest was really disappointing in the League Cup. So I'm hoping this Champions League campaign goes quite well. Scholes, edge of the area, he struck them from there before its best, and he finds the bottom corner, but it's hit the post and come back out. George Best so close to giving us a crucial away lead. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with substitutions today. There's not too many players on the bench that I think are going to improve this 11. And they also don't need to be fresh for the league, so I might leave them out there as Neville takes the throw in. Now Best. Got players in the box, puts it in from the byline, it's cleared away. Collar further away. Scholes inside to Edwards. Charlton edge of the area finds Giggs. It's to Pele, and he finds the bottom corner. It's 2-1. A beautiful finish from Pele there, past the reach of the goalkeeper, and we do have the lead away from home against Atletico Madrid. Oh, we got another highlight. I was about to make a sub, but Scholes finds Pele. Can we get a third? It's given away. Pereira over the top, and Escudero's in behind again. Oh, and he's put it over the bar. If he'd been a little bit more accurate today, he'd have a hat-trick already. So we've been quite lucky there. I think I'm going to leave Pele on. I might bring somebody on just behind Pele, though. Somebody fresh. I think if we move Scholes into that position, he might be able to do a job there. And then we can also take Charlton off and bring Roy Keane on. If we can get this to work. Otherwise, I think that will probably do, because there's just not the players on the bench that in a big game like this I think are going to change it. We do have Dennis Law, but with Pele performing as well as he is, I don't think that's a necessary change. Keane has been doing really well for us lately. Stam is struggling for fitness, so I might actually take him off and give Bruce a game. This could well be Steve Bruce's first appearance of the season, and what a time to do it. We've got a corner to defend. Ball goes in, it's cleared away. Kalea with it though. He's got lots of players in the box, and he does find Ben Barrack. It's given away. Ball sent forward. Back in by Atletico. Here's Alvarado. Finds Pero. There's a foul there by Byrne, who's already on a yellow card. I wondered why that was called up. It's because Byrne is already on a yellow. He's going to get a second and get sent off here. And we now need to try and plug a gap, which means Paul Scholes is going to have to drop back to left back. We do have Carey who can come on. He can play in that position. It's not his natural position. He's more used to playing on the right. But it does mean we've lost an attacking midfielder in Paul Scholes. 10 minutes to see out with 10 men in one of the biggest games of our season. Here's George Best. Gives it away. Now Collar over the top. Jorgensen's on. Ball sent back. Given away to Escudero. Great save. Ball again. Jorgensen, but well saved by Schmeichel. Now it's a horrific mistake to make in defence, but we do survive somehow. You can see they've had 20 shots and 12 on target. That's literally twice what we have managed in this game. So we need to hope that that does turn around when they come to Old Trafford. Here's Pele. We do have a man really free on that right side, but we can't work the ball out. Jorgensen over the top. Escudero in again. Gets past the defender and does fire it in past Schmeichel. 30 goals for Escudero this season now, showing how clinical he is. 2 for him, 2 for Pele. It's all square, but it is a battle of the strikers. Duncan Edwards has got a knock, but I can't do anything to fix him. We're just going to have to leave him out there. Neville taking the ball down the right flank. Actually, do we have one more sub left? We do it. No, we don't have any more subs left. So he can't make the change there as Jorgensen gets in behind. He's got Escudero there. There he is, and he heads it in. 3-2. Escudero with the hat-trick. He's turned this around for Atletico, and we have 5 minutes left. Hopefully Pele can get a goal. The injury to Edwards is not going to help us, nor is the suspension for Burn in the return leg. We do have a last-minute corner. Goes in from Giggs, but easily taken by Rosino, and that is going to be the full-time whistle. A really disappointing defeat, this one. And Jorgensen's in again. He could make it 4. Well saved by Schmeichel, who keeps us in this tie. But what has happened in this game? We've had such a strong team out there, and they've just not done the job. Best coming forward does find Pele, who's got a knock. That is really bad. 2 of our best players. Pele still going. Can't find the pass. It's cleared away. And that surely will be the full-time whistle now, because we're a minute over the added time. Neville puts it in. The full-time whistle goes. And we've left this game, having had the lead, we've left it with a defeat and injuries to 2 of our best players. That is not good enough, it has to be said. We'll need to see how long Pele and Edwards are out for, because the return leg's in a week. So we've collapsed against Atletico with 10 men. Oh, he's out for nearly 2 weeks, at least a week. And Edwards out for 3 days. We'll be back in time for the next match. I'm going to have to issue a warning to Burn for that yellow card. Now, looking ahead, it means we're going to miss Pele for the return leg. We've got to play Derby in between that. Hopefully we can get our first win in 3 matches. And then we've got the return leg with Atletico Madrid. That will be the next game that you see. So I'll go through the Derby game now, and then we will record the Atletico game afterwards. We're going to need to overturn this defeat. It's not been good enough lately, but doing it without Pele is going to be a lot harder. Fortunately, we do have Dennis Law in the team. He is a brilliant striker. He was only dropped because we spent 140 million on Pele, but he does have 25 goals in 32 games this season, 14 and 23 in the league. He's been clinical. We need him to be clinical again, and we need to get that win. So do drop a like on the video if you've been enjoying this series, but until next time, see ya.